Hello everyone, I'm back here again at one of my favorite theaters. Yes, I saw a brand new, smaller film, but this time it was a documentary, and it's a brand new documentary from Alex Gibney, and actually this is his second film. Not only has he made a film this year about WikiLeaks, which was one of the best documentaries I've seen all year, he has now made a brand new documentary about Lance Armstrong. It is called The Armstrong Lie. Now this is a film, it's a project that he's been with for a very long time, and he actually had full access in 2009 with Lance and just followed him around and took tons and tons of footage, and it shows in this movie. And I know that I got the feeling from this movie that there's actually two stories happening here. One story we have is, you know, the comeback from a great athlete, and then of course the real story now of this film is the whole exposure of him being a liar and having been on drugs when he won 7 times from 1999 to 2005. So yeah, there's just a lot of information going on here, and a lot of great documentarian sorry, what am I trying to say? Alex Gibney just proves again why he's one of the greatest documentarians working in the business. Of course, he has won an Oscar, and I think he's been nominated a few times. You know, he's completely fascinating. This time he narrates both of these films that came out this year, but you see him a little bit more because he was there, he experienced it, he interviewed him countless times in 2009, and so we get to see a lot of the background of Lance and where he came from, the background of the sport, especially what was going on in 2009, and we get a brand new interview that happened in 2013 in this film. So there's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of exposure that Lance even took on himself. I mean, he really wanted all of this power. He enjoyed it. Now, I'm not familiar, you know, I never really followed the sport or followed Lance. Of course, I heard about him, what was going on and all that stuff. You know, how can you not? It's always in the news. But I never really got into the whole story. And for me, this movie was an introduction to the story. It was kind of like telling me stuff that I've never actually really knew about or heard about, and I was really surprised to find out in 2012 that he was on drugs the whole time. That was news to me, and probably a news to a lot of people that actually supported him, wore his wristbands, followed him throughout his career. I really feel sad for those people. I really do, because they believed in him, they cared about him. Probably the only thing that I really cared that he actually did was he survived cancer, which is amazing, and I feel bad for the people that believed in him and who are also cancer survivors that just admired him as a human being for going through that terrible situation and getting out of it alive. This is a very challenging movie, a very interesting movie that's 2 hours that held my attention the entire time. It is it's just another one of the best documentaries that I've seen this year, and I've got a chance to see, I think, at least 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 documentaries this year, and it's definitely one of the best. It's one of the most interesting and most fascinating of films. I was really captivated. I felt like I was learning a lot. Alex Gibney does a great job. He's the narrator of this again, and he writes it so well that it just comes off so natural and so believable, and like he's really part of the situation. And I've seen most of his documentaries. One of my favorite is called Catching Hell, about the 2003 Cubs game. Just, you know, really gets you into that world. Every movie that he does, that he's made, he's an amazing filmmaker. He's one of the best and one of my favorite documentarians, and I really look forward to seeing what he has in the future. This is just a really great film, and it's definitely worth your time if you can find it in your area. If you like documentaries, if you like Alex Gibney and you've enjoyed all of his films, whether he's talking about the war or Enron or baseball, this is just another example of great filmmaking, and it just was completely fascinating. I just was really interested throughout the entire time, and I was really sad when it was coming down to an end. I just like the fact that this felt like definitely 2 movies happening at the same time, but I never felt lost or confused. This is just a great film, and what more can I say? It's a great film, and I definitely recommend The Armstrong Lie. Hopefully it'll get expand theaters, but maybe you'll get to check it on Netflix, or it'll stream online, video on demand maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to give the film The Armstrong Lie 4 out of 4 stars. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And if you've enjoyed this review, please hit this button right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day or evening, and long live cinema. So, peace out.